Yo, what's up guys? This is RB on two wheels. And if you are new here, welcome, and also please do consider subscribing. You want to start riding a motorcycle but you don't know where to start from. This video is for you. In order to ride a motorcycle in California or anywhere in the US, you have to have a motorcycle license. Just because you have a driver's license, that doesn't permit you to ride a motorcycle. And if they find you riding a motorcycle without a motorcycle endorsement, which is a motorcycle license, M1 or M2, whatever you choose to use, they're gonna impound your bike and you'll be paying fines or tickets. So in order to avoid that, you need to go and get yourself a driver's license and be on a safe side. Alright, so that being said, today I'm going to show you how you can get a motorcycle license in California. So this video is going to be based on California, okay, because this is where I live. Okay, so step number one, if you want to get your motorcycle license, what you do is you have to go to your local DMV and pick up a motorcycle handbook. Once you pick up a motorcycle handbook, you're gonna start reading that book until you feel ready that you can go and take a written test. So as you are doing that, also DMV provide some good tools to help you pass your written test. So you can go to dmv.ca.gov and search for sample tests for motorcycle. They have a bunch. I think they have like 2 sets. They have test 1 and test 2. So have a look at those sample tests and try to do them and see how you do. So if you do them and get maybe 10 out of 10, that means you are ready to go and do the written test. And that brings us to number 2, which is the written test. So once you're done doing all the reading and you feel comfortable that you can pass the test, so you go to DMV and take your written test. They're gonna photograph you and pay a fee, and then once that is done, they're gonna send you over the next room. You take your motorcycle written test, and once you pass that, they're gonna give you a provisional license. So what that provisional license does is it allows you to practice on your motorcycle if you have one. Okay, so but you do have some restrictions when using that provisional license. You can't ride your motorcycle after sunset. So you have to do everything you gotta do during before sunset. I think the reason as why they did that, they didn't want anyone who is new to motorcycle riding at night and ending up crashing. So that's why they can't let you ride after sunset when you have a provisional license. So that being said about the training, once you get your provisional license, what you're going to do here, once you get that provisional license, you can either have your friend who has a motorcycle license and he knows how to ride a motorcycle. That friend of yours can teach you how to ride a motorcycle. But if you don't have a friend and you don't have a motorcycle to use, what you do is you go sign up for Msf Course, which is a motorcycle safety course. This course is offered by CHP. So you have a bunch of locations. If you want to find where you can go, what you do is you go to www.motorcyclesafetyca.com, and then once you're there, you're gonna type in your zip code, and your zip code will bring all schools which offer motorcycle course. So this course takes only 2 days and it's about 250 to 350. That's the range. 2 days. But remember, those 2 days you're not going to learn a bunch of things, say, hey, now I'm a pro rider. So once you take that course gives you the basics. Okay, so once you take that course, that means now you have some idea riding a motorcycle. So what you do, you just keep practicing until you feel that you are ready to go and do a motorcycle rider test. That leads us to number 4. Okay, so number 4, once you have done all that, feel free to set up a motorcycle riding test with the DMV. And here is the take. You have 2 options. Okay, if it was your buddy who was training you how to ride a motorcycle, you're gonna set up a motorcycle rider test, okay, or a motorcycle riding test, whatever you wanna call it. But if you took the course, which is Msf Course, you don't need to do that. What you have to do is you just get your certificate you got from Msf and take it to DMV. Once you give it to DMV, what they're gonna do is they're gonna give you your motorcycle license. You don't need to do that rider test again. No, that course gives you a green light to go straight to DMV and get your motorcycle license. But if you didn't take that option of taking the course and your friend was the one teaching you, then you're gonna have to go to DMV and do the rider test in order to get your motorcycle license. And I'm gonna show you how that test is administered at the DMV. So why don't we go to the board and I show you how that looks like. Remember, this is California I'm talking about. So let us go to the board and see how that looks like. So this is how the test looks like when you go to DMV to take your rider test. Okay, so this is the diagram here. So this may not be accurate in the diagram, but you'll get the idea. Okay, so and these are the cones you will be asked to swerve through. So now what you do is the first thing they will tell you to do when you get when you position your bike, you're gonna position your bike here. Okay, and now the instructor is gonna ask you to go through this lane here, the right lane. Okay, so what you do is, side note, once you start moving, your foot shouldn't touch the ground, and you have to make sure that your front tire is always inside the lane. Okay, it doesn't need to be outside the lane. So if you go outside the lane, that means you have failed. And the moment you put your foot down, that's it. So now the first thing he's going to ask you to do is going to ask you to go through this lane here. Once you hit the circle, you're going to go twice and exit here, and you exit the left lane. So it goes like this. So you're going to go here, you hit the circle, you go, this is 1, 2, then the last one, you're gonna go and exit here. Alright, so that's the first phase. Now the next phase, you're gonna do the opposite of what you did on the right. So it's gonna ask you, position your bike here, and you're gonna do the same. You're gonna go through this left lane. Once you hit the circle, you're gonna go into the circle twice and exit the right lane. So here it goes. Bam. This is 1, 2, then you exit here. Now this is done. All right, now you are left with one task to do. The last task is you're gonna swerve through the cones. And once you swerve through the cones and you hit the circle, you're gonna go on the right. Okay, you're gonna go in the circle twice, and then once you hit here, once you hit your the second time, the third time, you're gonna exit the lane and you're gonna swerve in the curve again. So it goes like this. There are 6 cones. but here I'm using 4, so you'll get the idea. So you go like this, you start here, this is where you're going to start from. You go here, you go here, you go like this, you go like this, and then you go into the circle, and then you're going to circle twice in here, and then you're going to come back here, do the same, and then exit here. So this will be your last the last point. As you can see, you're going to be making 8 8 8, and then this is going to be your last. You started here, you're going to end here. Remember, you go into the circle twice, and you just swerve into the coins again. So now remember, you did this on the right. Now they're gonna test you on the left. So you're gonna do the same you did, but this time you're gonna start from the left. Okay, you're gonna go here like so. You come here, you go here, you go here, you go here, and then you hit the circle. You go into that circle twice, and then you're back here like so, like so, like so, and you end up here. Okay, now once that is done, you're good to go. If you did this without letting your front tire going outside the lane, and also not stepping on the ground, and you did it without stepping down or not letting your front tire go outside the lane, congratulations, now you're gonna have your driver's license. So that is how the test is done in California. So yeah, that is the test they administer at DMV. Once you pass that, now congratulations, you have your motorcycle license, and now feel free to go kill yourself. I'm just kidding. You know, people say motorcycles are dangerous, so that is what it is. So when I say go kill yourself, what I'm saying is, you know, people once they get their motorcycle license, they start doing stupid stuff, doing wheelies, going way too faster than they're supposed to, and they end up crashing, and sometimes they lose their life, you know. So guys, that being said, I will see you next time. Until then, go get that motorcycle license and be a good rider. RB on 2 wheels is out. Peace.